Hi everyone, this week we're going to learn how to draw a green sea turtle. This little fellow here. As you can see, the main shapes that make up the turtle are ovals. So let's get started. First, we're going to start with our oval for the head. I'm going to draw a slight diagonal line to give me some guidelines for where I'm going to place the next line. I'm going to draw another line here like this and start turning it into an oval shape like this. I'm then going to join the shapes together. I've decided that the neck is a little bit too long, so I'm bringing in that oval shape a bit. Now I'm just going to erase the lines that don't make sense. Alrighty. So next we're going to draw the outline for the fins or flippers. They start here off the neck and here off part of the shell. And they're basically just a squished oval like that, or maybe even look at it like a teardrop. Then I'll just erase the lines that don't make sense. Okay. Next, we're going to draw the front flipper, which is actually like it's like paddling with this one. So it's a little bit longer. So I'm just going to start with measuring out how long I want it, like this. Then I'm going to start creating these oblong jelly bean-like shape like this. I don't have an actual name for this flipper, what the shape is. So it's probably best to just watch and then follow along or refer to your tutorial guide. Okay. Next, we'll add the back flipper. I start off by doing a guideline and then I start honing in on that shape like this. It's slightly pointed at the end, so it's almost like a triangle here. Curved up just there, like that. Okay, we might actually just make that a little bit shorter. Alrighty. So next we're going to start drawing the shell. The shell follows along the guidelines of the oval here that we've done. We're going to do a slight curve like this, out, a curve up, and down like that. Next, we're going to double that line like this. It will get slightly thinner here, and then it will go back up to being a lot thicker. Now I will raise that there because turtle shells actually sit on top of their skin. So I'll raise that line above the original guideline, like so. Okay. Now I'm just erasing the lines that don't make sense to make sure that I have a nice clean picture as I draw. Feel free to pause this video at any time. Okay. Next, we're going to draw the pattern on the shell. And the great thing about this tutorial today is that we're starting to learn how there are patterns in nature. The patterns on the turtle shell are like a little overlap. And it's actually interesting because this is the same sort of pattern that we use when we draw plaits in hair. It's just altered slightly. So let's get started. I like to start by just drawing a basic guideline down like this for the center of the pattern. Next, I'll draw my first pattern shape. If you want to make it look a little bit realistic, each edge of the pattern shape will be slightly raised. If you're looking for a more cartoon look, or if that is a little bit beyond you, that's okay. Just keep it within the parameter of your guideline and keep the edge of the shell flat. In the drawing tutorial provided, the shell is flat. Okay, so next we're going to do the next shell pattern. It goes down like this, a little lump, and comes just out like this. The next shell pattern comes out from here and then I'll just erase that line. Okay. And now we'll go down and do this front one. The reason this side is wider than this side is because this is closer to us and this is further away. Don't forget to keep cleaning up your lines as you go. We continue to do this pattern until we get to the very end. Okay, so next we're going to start at the base of the turtle shell. We go out and then scoop back up like that. As we get around the front, we start doing more of a flat line like this. And then we gradually start using the curves and going back up like this. Now I'll start erasing the guidelines. I make sure to curve each section of these flat line areas just slightly. It just makes the shell look a little bit more realistic. Next, we're going to work on the front fin. Just here, I'm going to draw a circle, like so. Then off the side of that circle, I'm going to draw two little lumps like this. I'm also going to draw a little lump just out the side there like that. I'm going to extend out that circle like this, making his shoulder. Next, as we come down to this end, I'm going to cut away at that original shape and create a more realistic fin. Now I'll erase the lines to show you what I mean. I'm going to erase the bottom half of this circle. I'll just reinforce those lines so we know which ones to keep. Okay, let's work on this back fin here. We're going to cut away at the shape until we get the desired shape that we want. Okay, now I'll erase the lines I don't need. Alrighty, so that's the back flipper basic shape. Okay, so now we can start adding some facial features to our turtle. First off, we're going to create the nose. And it's a simple sort of curved triangle shape. Then we cut back into it like this. Now I'll erase the lines I don't need like this. I'll also add an eye, starting with an almond shape. Like this. Then I'll add the eyelid, and then I'll add the little eyeball like this. Okay. So now we can see our turtle really starting to take shape. He's starting to look pretty cute. Okay. Alrighty. So next we're going to do the pattern on his little fins and body. We start off with a really thin line, so really thin there. Quite thick, and then another thin one. Now we just add in the little lumpy bumpies like this. And just erase those guidelines. And just replace what we've erased that we wanted to keep. I'll then add some more of those just along here. Like this. Okay. Next, I'll do them on the tail as well. Or the back fin, whatever it is. Back flipper fin. I don't know why I called it a tail. Pretty sure it's a leg. Like so. And there we have it. A cute little turtle that we can now start colouring in. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a light green, and I'm just going to colour in his little shell. There are lots of different types of turtles out there that might not all have a green back. So, you know, I think some turtles have a brown shell. Okay, I'll now just grab a darker shade of green. Just looking for a particular pencil, people. Nope, can't find it. I'll bet you'll find it once I start drawing. That's the indigo. Okay. Well, we'll just use this blue to make a darker green. So we just do like that. Alrighty. Now, oh, there we go. Okay. So next we're going to just colour in these little base parts. I'm going to start with the blue first. Now, if you have a darker green, you can use the darker green. I'm just using blue. Now I'm going to grab the green. Alrighty. So next I'm going to use this green and just colour in all these little things here. He's starting to really look like a turtle. Alrighty. Now, these are Derwent Inktense pencils that I've coloured in with. So I can actually go over this with water and make the colours brighter, which I think I might do. So I'll just stop the video for now so I can set up my water and I'll paint over it and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, bye for now.